Hey everybody, it's Steve. As part of my videos for International Tabletop Day, I'm sharing my recommendations for board games a lot of people can easily pick up and play. In the last episode, I talked about some of the classics many of us grew up with. In this part, I'm going to talk about more recent board games that are in many game collections. Note that cooperative games will get their own video, so you will not be seeing Pandemic in this one. Before I talk about these new classics, I want to introduce a term that will be mentioned a lot in this video, Spiel des Jahres. This is the German Game of the Year award and was first given out in 1979. Being nominated for this award is a big deal in and of itself, and winning it even more so. While the purpose of the award is to recognize and reward excellence in game design, this usually translates to a level of quality in games that is considered by many to be the most prestigious award for board and card games. First on my list for new classics, Ticket to Ride. Since its 2004 release and winning the 2004 Spiel des Jahres, this game I think is a must-own for all board gamers. Collect cards and build a rail empire across the chosen map, whether it be the United States, Europe, Germany, or any of the expansions that have come out since its release. For families, this game is a great way to teach geography to kids. I'm recording all these videos at once, and I think there are some people who believe this next game should be in the classics section, but I feel The Settlers of Catan is a new classic. A 2009 Wired magazine article called this game the Monopoly Killer. Released in 1995 and the 95 Spiel des Jahres, Catan has sold more than 22 million copies as of 2015. The original version has players on the island of Catan collecting wood, brick, wheat, sheep, and ore to build and develop the island and to get to 10 victory points before everyone else. Simple to learn and difficult to master, Catan does have a couple of variants, including Star Trek Catan. Next up for me is Roll For It. My girlfriend and I bought this game on our first date, and we still play it at least once a month. The premise of this game is really easy. Roll dice and match them to the patterns on the cards. If you can't complete the pattern on your turn, you can bank your dice toward that pattern. But note, everybody else is playing toward those same cards, so another player can roll and complete their pattern before it's your turn again. The first of the pick and pass type on my list, Sushi Go and Sushi Go Party are cute games for smaller game nights. At the beginning of each of the 3 rounds, everybody is dealt a hand. You pick one card that you want and keep it, and then pass the rest of the cards to the next player. Play will continue until everybody has a complete meal in front of them, and you score points with a combination of cards and sets resulting in more points. After the 3 rounds, a winner is determined. Sushi Go can support up to 5 players, while Sushi Go Party can accommodate up to 8 players. The first Kennerspiel des Jahres winner, 7 Wonders is a card drafting game for 2 to 7 players. Players are working to build their civilization through 3 ages and has that pick and pass motif of Sushi Go. If you usually play games with one other person, then I would consider 7 Wonders Duel, which is specifically designed for 2 players. Now, if you're really competitive on game night, then I would recommend Munchkin. Made by Austin, Texas-based SteveTAGamer, you fight your way through dungeons to get to level 10, but the monsters, and sometimes your friends, are trying to stop you. It does come with plenty of themes including pirates, monsters, Marvel, Shakespeare, and space. Heads up if you do opt for Munchkin though, the friends you start playing with may not be your friends at the end of the game. If you and your friends are good abstract thinkers, I think Dixit would be a great buy for you. The 2010 Spiel des Jahres has players taking turns as the storyteller, selecting one of the picture cards out of their hand and making up a sentence based on that picture. Other players pick a card out of their own hand, and after the storyteller shuffles the cards, all the players try to guess which picture belongs to the storyteller to earn points. I'm giving this a very simple explanation, but your local game shops most likely have at least one fan of Dixit working there, and they can explain it in great detail if you want to know more. Have you ever wanted to build a city but don't want to play City Skylines or, God forbid, SimCity? Why not try Machi Koro? Nominated for the 2015 Spiel des Jahres, players take on the role of a new mayor of a mini metropolis and work to build up their city and complete 4 landmarks: train station, radio tower, amusement park, and shopping mall. A full playthrough takes around 30 minutes, and the availability of some buildings during games will require players to adjust their strategies as needed. There have also been a couple of expansions released since 2015. Wrapping up my recommendations for this video will be Carcassonne. The 2001 Spiel des Jahres honoree has players drawing and placing tiles to create a medieval village and using meeples to claim cities, roads, cloisters, and fields to score points. This game is another one my girlfriend and I play a lot on lazy weekend mornings. That's going to wrap it up for my suggestions of new classic games. Which game do you think should be on this list? Let me know in the comments section. Like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video and the videos that come out on my channel daily. In the next video in this series, I'll talk about some games that introduce a concept that seemed to be rare in early gaming: cooperative games. If you missed my video on classics, go ahead and click on the link in the description for this video.